Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on the Blue LP. Today, we have a lot of plans. We are in Cyan Industries, and these are plans that I knew we'd be doing at some point, and I am both excited and, kind of scared, not gonna lie. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of work to do. And by the way, Minecraft Live. How about that? How is Minecraft Live, guys? I haven't seen it yet because I'm recording this in 2 weeks in advance because we have so much work to do. So much! Oh my goodness. But we are gonna do this, and let's not even just do a whole explanation. Oh, I guess we can do an explanation. Fine. In this in Cyan Industries, I have made a promise to myself that for every farm we make, we are going to make a building around it. And so far, we've done pretty good. We have the iron farm, we have the cactus farm, we have the wool farm back there, it's not very pretty, and we have, of course, the humongous creeper farm. But it's been a while, and there's a lot of things we haven't really caught up on, such as the cactus farm. Yeah, there's a building, but the interior, yeah, it's not much. It's not much at all. We need to work on that. That'll be pretty easy. That'll be our warm-up. But after we get done with the building warm-up, get our creative building brain muscles all warmed up, we are gonna have to tackle the challenge of making a building around the sugarcane farm, which kind of looks cool by itself, but we're gonna make a building. We're gonna do it. And don't mind my voice crack earlier. We are also gonna make a humongous bamboo building, which might be a little difficult because, as you can see here, the bamboo building, it's looking like it might be a little, super vertical, but we're gonna solve that. We're gonna build out a little bit to the left and make it seem a bit more, structurally sound and not, lopsided or weird. So yeah, a lot to do, guys. A lot to do. This place is about to change a lot. And of course, to warm up for all the building we're gonna do in this episode, I am gonna do the interior to the cactus farm. So here we go. Look at that, guys. This interior, it's nothing crazy. This is the cactus farm interior, and it's not much. It's not much at all. I think it looks good. It's a small space to work with. We kind of have these lights going across the top. I think that looks interesting. We have some bits, maybe they're doing some testing with the cactus or something. We have them testing the growth and stuff, and I put string up there to make sure they don't grow anymore. But I think that looks good for now. And now, all my fingers are warmed up, and I'm ready to get some serious big build. So here we go to the sugarcane farm. for the sugarcane farm. Oh, hello, sugarcane. Look at that. Just going on down the stream. We have a challenge here. That's for sure. Honestly, all of these farm buildings are a challenge. That creeper farm is definitely a challenge. You wouldn't believe that there's a mob farm inside of that thing. But, yeah, this is a bit of an awkward challenge. Let me explain why. The way that Old Blue made it is he decided, yeah, let's put the tube right next to the road. That'll be really convenient for later. Let's put the on and off switch right next to the road too. Great, 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 great. But there was kind of a reason I did that, and that is because we have the wool farm very close behind it. So we kind of had to squeeze this all together. I think we'll probably cover this up over here and just be okay with it. Ooh, don't fall down the hole. But another problem that we're gonna have here is that it's just a weird build. It's just weird. I need to not think of it as the farms. Naturally, you'd want to make two different towers, right? But that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna make one whole building encasing both of them. Because, you know, two whole towers just look weird. We're trying to make it industrial and, like, semi-realistic. So yeah, that's gonna be a difficulty. Another difficulty is this water tube right here. That is the gunpowder tube, and it is running all the way back there to all the way through here, and that is another thing that might be a little awkward. I almost think we should maybe start the wall like right here, potentially? I don't know. Maybe we encase that tube, and maybe that tube just runs through the building. I feel like that would look kind of cool. Oh, by the way, we're going to decorate these water tubes at some point. There's not an idea of how I want to decorate them quite yet. I'm kind of still pondering over how I want to do that. But for now, they're just going to stay like that. But yeah, I'm going to get to building. It's not going to be like the cactus one. I'm just going to start building, and I'll give you guys a nice little progress report. So I'll see you guys in a bit. This is looking like it's going to be a very, very large build. I mean, I knew it was going to be very large, but wow. I have not realized. I understand this looks a little plain, and don't mind the sand down here. I was attempting to keep my roads from turning solid, but I failed. That's okay. That's okay. We'll fix it later, eventually. I'll get around to it. But, oh, I missed a spot. Darn it. I have made a bit of a tube-looking thing for the pipes that are going to go through it. I've decided that the creeper pipe's going to go through the building. And I think I'm okay with that. I think that's fine. I know the tube doesn't look amazing at the moment, and that is because I couldn't make it bigger because it's going to stick out the side. Which is a little bit disappointing, but you know, whatever, we'll deal. And I know the whole thing down here looks a little plain, and that's okay. For now, it's going to look plain. We're going to finish the rest of the bigger stuff. I think a way to look at this, these are like the background bits. These are like the, you know, when someone paints something, they want to paint the background. I've never been an artist or a painter, but I know that I start with the background. Oh, there's a hole here. Hold on. Uh-oh. I'm not an artist, but I like to paint the background first. So let's say I'm painting a sunny day. I would obviously paint the background blue, you know? And this is what that is. We're painting the whole bottom portion a solid black color, kind of as a sturdier foundation. And then we're going to go on to the rest. And once we're done with the rest of the solid bits, we're going to really get into the nitty-gritty details. We're going to make it look a little bit better. This will obviously have a bit of a doorway somewhere. It'll have maybe some signs. It'll have some more industrial business going on. But for now, this right here is a-okay. This is just how it's going to be. We'll spice it up later. If I start spicing it up now, then we could run into problems. Such as it being time-consuming, or it being, you know, I guess a total waste of time. What if I start decorating this bottom bit one way, and then I start making the rest, and I decide, oh crap, that bottom bit doesn't make sense. So for now, we're just gonna go with the big stuff, and eventually we'll get around to the decorating it better, which will obviously be happening this episode. Not sure why I'm saying eventually, but yeah, let's move on to the rest of this building. It's looking humongous, guys. A lot bigger than I thought it would be. Oh my goodness. You know, sometimes you have an idea in your head and it's working great in your head. It looks all amazing. You have the plans for it, and then it doesn't look good at all. You see, I wanted to go with this kind of idea, almost like a observatory kind of look, where the blue would be sticking out, and then there'd be a bunch of like grayer bits kind of covering it, almost, but not covering it, kind of leaving a part of it open, if that makes sense. It looked a lot better in my head, and why it looked better in my head is because in my head, this building was a lot smaller, but it's obviously a very, very large building. I did not realize, and we might have to rebuild this thing. I thought a circular bit at the top, for some stupid reason in my head, would look cool. No, that's not working, so I'm gonna have to tear down a lot of this. I'm probably gonna make this blackstone a little bit lower and try one of my other ideas for this build. So I'm gonna get the tearing stuff down, and I'll let you guys know what my next idea is. Progress update time. I am loving what I am building. Oh baby, we are completely changing the style. Now that I'm building this, it feels like the old one was just a bit too futuristic. Obviously, this is not done quite yet, but this is the style that I'm kind of going for. And it's kind of just a ran down kind of factory building, office building, not really an office building, but like all the work would be done up there, and here's some of the tools down there. Something like that. I think this is looking great. I've already done the side over here, and that's not looking too bad. We have a good spot for the tube. It was better than the old build, the old design. I'm really loving this, and I'm really enjoying building it. I am worried about the further up I go, how I'm going to keep on making it look good and match everything else. But at the moment, I'm really, really liking this quite a bit. I really like the granite and the grayer, darker kind of tones, how they kind of work together. I really like it. It's very, very, it doesn't pop out too much, but it still feels colorful at the same time. And I really, really enjoy it. I do want to make the ground around it sand. I'm not sure why, but I just feel like it looks a little bit better. And, you know, sugarcane grows on sand, so maybe that makes sense. I am thinking about throwing in something, maybe up there, that kind of says that this is a sugarcane farm or something like that, or something that alludes to it. But man, I really, really like this build so far. And I feel like, me personally, I have seriously been growing as a builder lately. Like old me would never attempt a weird style like this where everything's kind of messy and out there, you know? Old me would cringe at the fact that on this side, it's 7 blocks wide. And on this side, it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's also 7. It's still symmetrical. But I didn't even realize that, okay? It doesn't look symmetrical at all. Old me used to build in such symmetrical ways. And this is not symmetrical whatsoever. And I'm really, really enjoying it. And I'm really trying to also experiment with banners too. And also just colors and how they work together. And I feel like I don't know. I'm just having a lot of fun. I'm honestly just having a lot of fun playing Minecraft. But yeah, I'm going to try to get the rest of this build done. It might take me a while though. So, I'll let you guys know. Well, I mean, you'll know. I don't know why I'm saying I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna get back to you. It's late at night, and I just want to play Minecraft right now. I'm enjoying it a lot. Minecraft is now updated. And, yeah, I didn't realize this, but, beacons, they now render in vertically, which is nice. So my beacon down here that is never rendered in all the way up here is now all the way to the sky, which is kind of cool. Oh, but the build is done, guys. The build is done, and it's kind of hard to miss. Look at that. Oh, baby. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm gonna be real for a second. I love this game right now. I am having so much fun. Oh my goodness. I know I haven't showed much of the building process for this one, but I think it is such a big build that, like, it's kind of hard to show much of the building process at all. There's just so much to it. There's a lot of details, but I will try to show all the sides and talk about it. For the front, you saw a lot of this already. I went a little bit taller with that. It's just all looking good. We have this is kind of like the office kind of manufacturing area. This is kind of like where the factory bit actually is, and like the machines are doing their things, the harvesting is happening. That's kind of the vibes you get. Then of course we have the nice little garage right there. Then if we head to this side, you get like a little bit of a sneak peek into the factory, which doesn't make sense with the context that, you know, and there's the office area. But yeah, there's the inside of the factory, and I tried to pretty it up. This is the last bit that I did, so it's not overly detailed as everything else, but you know, whatever. If we go to one of my favorite views, right over here, for this back side of it, I don't really have to do too much because you don't really see this bit that much. There's a sheep farm that's covering a good portion of it at the bottom. All you see here, though, is this thing right here, which is kind of like a cooling tower. Maybe, I'm not sure if that's how they work. And then we have the rest of the offices back there. I was kind of going for like some sort of pipe or something. It ended up being really big. So I think we're just going to call it like a cooling tower. Like in a nuclear plant. I'm not sure if other things have cooling towers. I don't know how it works, but it looks very factory. And I like it. I don't know how I feel about the iron bars yet, but I think I like them. I also did some fun with some of the banners, and I really like that up there. The sugar, it looks nice. And overall, it's just a really nice looking building. Oh wait, we have some stuff at the top. I went with not a granite, diorite roof. We have some of these air vent things over here. It needs a lot of air to go in there. Air conditioning units, whatever you want to call it. We have the cooling tower up here, which I didn't use all. I didn't fill it all with campfires because I feel like it'd be a bit too much. I kind of like how there's just a little bit coming out of it. Over here, a nice little shed at the top. And in the future, whenever I do the interior, it'll obviously be that. And by the way, the interior, it's not much. And by not much, I mean it's you literally can't get inside. I didn't realize I couldn't really fit in a button anywhere unless I broke one of these things that are around it. So yeah, for now, we're gonna do that. But yeah, the interior, it's not much. It's not much at all. At the moment. We might make something in the future. We will make something. Interiors on all the buildings. But for now, that is gonna do, because we have lots of other things to do. Oh man. Guys, I am just loving this game a lot. I enjoyed making this build. I didn't get it all done in one go. I think it probably took 6 to 8 hours, but yeah. Not bad. I like it. I like it. And I know some people might wonder, oh, the game updated. Go do the new update stuff. Guys, there's not much that's changed. Let's be real. There's not much. Look, you want me to go do an update thing? Fine. Hold on. Holy crap! The pigs look different! Oh my goodness! Wow! Look at that! The pigs look different! Woo! Yay! Honestly, you guys know my thoughts if you saw the reaction video last week. I think it's a good update. Lots of things. But not worthy for me to spend tons of time. You'll notice in future builds that I'll do some things with like the leaf litter and the new things that we have now. Maybe I don't think I'll be doing much with the animals. I think it's neat. More variety. That's cool. I like the leaf ambiance. We might go check out some trees later that I've made. I like that. That's cool. But overall, it's a pretty simple update. Nothing huge. I need to go like try out something. I think we're gonna just, you know, we're gonna not really ignore this one, but just let it be. You know, it happened. It's cool, and I like it. Now back to building. If it seems like I'm rushing through things in this episode, it is because we have a mammoth of a project to get at next. We have to make a bamboo farm building. You may be wondering, how is that hard? It's just a tower. Just make a building around the tower. Guys, that's not gonna look good. That's not gonna make sense. It's not gonna feel industrial, okay? That wouldn't make sense. That's so, like... it feels fantasy if I just make a giant tower, you know? So, we're gonna have to find a way to make it look less like just a giant tower, because that's not how industrial buildings are, and more like a legitimate factory. And by doing that, we are gonna need to go sideways a bit more horizontal, which means we might have to make a bit of a warehouse going this way, but there are some difficulties with this. Don't have a lot of space, which kind of sucks. We may go that way and this way a little bit. Maybe it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. I'm probably gonna be getting rid of a lot of this glass because we don't really need it here. It's just so you can see through. I really didn't have to put any of this glass, but it looked nice while there wasn't a building around it. But yeah, we're gonna probably tear down all the glass. We're gonna build something around it. We might have some windows, maybe. Definitely at the bottom portion. But as we go up in the build, because at a certain point, it will have to get vertical. Okay, the whole thing's not gonna be overly horizontal, you know. We might try to make like a silo, maybe, at the halfway point, maybe, or like some really... I don't know. It's gonna be a challenge, that's for sure. But you know, with building, whenever you just start doing, you start thinking, and you start getting ideas, and that's whoa. Scary. That's probably what we're gonna have to do. We're just gonna have to start building, and then the ideas will come to me. I mean, that's how a lot of this build went. I just started building. And like I said, I am seriously loving this game right now. So, for the sakes of time, let's do a good old building montage. Here we go. Well, guys, we're doing a voiceover montage where I'm going to be talking to you guys while I'm doing things on screen. Again, like the last time I did this, I hope this isn't too flashy. I don't know if this causes, like seizures. I don't know if I should put a warning. I don't know. If you have problems with that, let me know if this is too much. If it's going too fast, too many things going on screen, just let me know. But during this one, I think I want to elaborate a bit more on what I was talking about earlier, was just enjoying the game. I feel like for a little bit, a while ago, I was just in a bit of a burnout. You know, the videos weren't doing good, which didn't help. The videos still aren't doing great, but I mean, that's okay. I've learned to just not care and go back to my roots. Like the reason I do this is because I just enjoy doing it. I mean, there's no other reason. I just love doing it. And then with making this video, I've just came to love the game even more. And not for the same reasons as in the past. In the past is because, you know, the grind, the progression, you know, all of that. I really just enjoyed that part of the game. Just feeling like I'm really making progress towards something. I feel like in the past, that's what got me. That's what hooked me to this game. But right now, what's seriously hooking me is just improving at building. In the past, I liked building, but you know, not that much. Not on the scale of what it is now. I'm really just obsessed with just getting better at building. As you see in the montage right now, I'm making smokestacks out of like the smoke and stuff. And instead of using cobwebs, I'm using glass because it just looks better. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't look as bright. You can kind of see through it like actual smoke, and I really like that. But that's what it is with building. I'm just loving it a lot more than I have in the past. And just the wanting to improve and get better is just really just helping me enjoy this game a lot. These builds that I made today were by far the best ones I have ever made, ever. No doubt about it. I mean, they were super time consuming, but I loved it. I loved every second of making it. Maybe not every second. There was a couple times that it was annoying, especially this build right here. Oh my goodness, it is so tall. It is so much work. But I'll probably talk more about that in the last clip. But yeah, guys, it's really enjoying this game right now. I'm having a lot of fun. You know, when people talk about improving in this game, they think PvP. When I talk about improving, I'm thinking about building. And that's all I'm thinking about.
Oh my goodness. I'm not the best builder by far, but man, I can feel myself just getting better. Anyways, back to the video.
Before I show you that very, very amazing build, I'm super proud of it, I almost forgot, we gotta do the Tower of the Awesome People. That's right, it's been 2 weeks since a Let's Play episode. So, we gotta do this real quick. Episode 31, Details Matter. Thank you for the comments. Sundry Bus and CLC Gaming. Thank you very, very, very much. If you want in the Tower of the Awesome People, just like those two, you can comment on this video right here. The first 3 people that comments, and if there's like a ton of comments, there's rules down below, but usually there's no more than 3. If you comments, you can get put on that sign right there and be in this world. And, by the way, latest update is on the sign 1.21.70. Apparently that's the number. I had no idea until now. The numbers are getting a little out of hand, but spring to life, boom, you can get into Tower of the Awesome People if you comment down below. But let's show you that amazing build that I have made. I have finally finished the build. It's taken a while, and I think I'm a little burnt out of building for at least a little while now, but it is done. It is right behind this broken down house. I will show you it in a second, but first I want to show you kind of a big thought process I had to do before I could really get it done. And I did this on stream, and I think this is the best way to explain it. Like this, okay? Pretend these blocks right here are the build, okay? Now, right here is the bamboo farm that we're building around, right? Now, we could just build the building like that, but obviously, like I said earlier, that's not very realistic, doesn't look good, and it's just not interesting. So, for a little bit, I thought, oh, let's just do something like this, you know? Do that. Then I thought, still, we have this giant tower going all the way up, that's also not very interesting. And there's just this giant thing, and I gotta go detail that and stuff. You know, I need room to do stuff. So for a little bit, I thought, okay, let's put a sign up here on this spot. That would make it interesting, right? And then I found out that I'm gonna need way more room to really do anything. And it just probably wouldn't look very good. So then I had to rethink things. And I really rethought things for a while. And I came down to this conclusion. It's not much of a difference, but it really, really is at the same time, okay? Instead of doing that, we're gonna do this, where we have this little step right here, this one right here, and then the bamboo bit right there, okay? This matters because I came up with this idea. Let's make more smokestacks in Cyan Industries. Boom! A couple right there, a couple right there, and that sign that I was talking about earlier, boom, right there. So, that is exactly what I did. Ladies and gentle bros. Boom. I mean, bam. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's glorious. Guys, I think this is probably the biggest build I have ever made. Ever. This thing took an incredible amount of time. Actually, right now, it's almost 10 o'clock at night, and this is what I've been working on for all of my Saturday, almost. You know, I've taken a couple of breaks, you know, but oh my goodness. It's done. It's done. I'm very proud of this. It's ginormous. There is a bamboo farm inside of that thing. Now, I will have to confess, I didn't do all sides, okay? I didn't. Actually, I can take out that spruce right there. Hold on. All this spruce down here can go. That's not part of it. I was trying to make sure this concrete powder down here doesn't turn solid. But I'll do that in a little bit. But guys, this thing is huge. I will do the rest of the sides eventually. But that's just... I'm done. I'm done. Oh, it was such a bad idea to do 2 giant builds. I don't know why I'm calling the sugarcane one giants compared to this mammoth. Oh my goodness. I haven't done... I don't know if I've really done any builds of this kind of scale. The Happy Ghast is going to be coming out in summertime. Would have been very helpful for this. Because, oh my goodness. I have to scale like a stack and a half of scaffolding to get all the way up there.
And then rockets. I've gone through like 3 stacks of rockets. Just watch, if I want to get to the top, there's 1, 2. 2 to get all the way up. Ridiculous. But yeah, it has been such a massive build. A lot of good payoff too. I really, really like it. I did have some struggles. I did a little bit of shading with it. There was some struggles on how detailed I wanted it to get. It's such a big build that it kind of feels hard to put in details. It doesn't feel like a very, you know, like that build over there. It's kind of broken down, you know, you have some office area, some unevenness. With this build, it's kind of hard to do unevenness when you're on this big of a build, you know? So adding in small little details, I kind of had to change my frame of mind. Going from that build, where there's all these small details, to this one, where everything's just a bit bigger. The windows are a bit... I was actually thinking about trying to make those into iron bars, but then I thought, it's a factory, not a prison. So I didn't do that like that one. But oh my goodness. It looks amazing. Smokestacks, you may notice that instead of using cobwebs, like that one right there, the cactus farm, instead I used glass. And what I don't like about those is they are very, very bright. Which it doesn't really make sense for smoke in a pollutionary area, because a little bit of it should probably be dark. So if you notice, I threw in some darker glass. You got some light gray, you got some gray, you know? There's even a little bit of orange down there to kind of, you know, show that there's a little bit of light coming out of there, kind of fire almost. And I thought that was really interesting. I'm also getting better at making those. I'm proud of myself. Those look pretty good. Maybe not from this angle. Right here. I think those look pretty good. And then bam, if you're wondering what that means, it's bamboo, obviously, because there's a giant bamboo farm inside of that thing. But guys, this thing's amazing. Actually, let me show you my favorite view. My favorite view at the moment, right here. Right here. There. Okay. See? You get everything. You get the giant tower, you get the cactus farm, you get the sugarcane farm, you get cyan, you get a little bit of the creeper farm. Oh my goodness. The skyline is really, really coming together at this place. I am loving it a lot. It's so cool. It's so massive. Oh my goodness. But I'm probably gonna take a little bit of a break from building for a little bit. At least this kind of build. Like, that's such a... not an easy task. Not an easy task, but it's done. And it might turn out to be the tallest building in all of Cyan Industries. And obviously it'll look a little bit better when I put more stuff on the sides, which I'll probably do off camera. It's really nothing crazy. Again, with this build, nothing's overly detailed. It's probably gonna be windows, some of the end rod things I've been doing, stuff with like the tuff up there. Nothing too crazy. All the hard stuff and big stuff is pretty much done. And if you're wondering, just lagged, if you're wondering about interiors, well, there is none. There's no interior. I'm still lagging. What's going on? Anyways, yeah, no interior whatsoever. And honestly, there's a lot I can do with this. I don't know quite yet what I'm going to do with it, but there is a lot of it. Oh man. Yeah, no interior whatsoever. This build has probably taken maybe around 10 hours to get done. And you may think, oh, it's not that crazy of a build. It looks pretty simple. That's what you think, okay? I'm not like I'm following a tutorial. I'm designing every bit of this. You know, that's why builds like this, they take longer. Builds like that one, they take longer. It's because I'm not following a tutorial. I'm not watching someone's video on how to do it. I'm designing every inch of this, and that it can be time consuming. Just trying to think about what would look best. And sometimes you try something, you have to break it, you have to, you know, restart. They're like that one over there. Totally different design a while ago, and now it looks like that. Just the creative process is probably one of the most time-consuming parts of this. For sure, without a doubt. And especially since I don't use like schematics or anything, I do this all in survival. Yeah, the creative process definitely takes a while, and just trying to think of what would look best before I place any blocks. And so that's really what was really time-consuming with this build. But I'm very happy with it. Very, very, very happy with it. Sorry for not going into detail while I'm making the build. These builds are just like, like the kind of builds where it's hard to really go into detail on what I'm doing as I'm going. I kind of just got to do it. These progress updates are kind of better for it. But guys, I am very, very, very happy with this build. I'm also kind of tired at the same time. This thing, it looks crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh man. But that will do it for today. Oh, we're up here. By the way, this thing, it's for airplanes, if they ever come by, so they can see the building. That's how tall it is. But I am done for today. Oh my goodness, guys. It has been an amazing time. Very, very... Honestly, I'm just enjoying this game a lot. But it's been a great time, guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, it's a bit more relaxed, because this was such a pain in the butt. I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!